Welcome to Luna's Tales from the Clowder. I'm Luna, and I bring to life the tales and adventures of my Clowder. In this episode, I tell you about how I joined the Clowder and the struggles I had along the way. So sit back and enjoy the tale. Some journeys are not about distance, but about knowing when to stop running. I didn't stumble into the Clowder by accident. I was called, not by a voice, but by a pull, steady and silent, like the moon herself had taken my paw and whispered, "This way." For weeks, I had wandered through the neighborhood, beneath fences, over rooftops, behind dumpsters and backyards no one noticed. The world I knew was made of rusted gates, half-eaten scraps, and the sound of doors that never stayed open long. Each corner told the same story: hunger, cold, survival. The nights were getting longer. The wind had changed, crisp now, warning of winter, and I knew what winter meant for cats like me. I was alone until I wasn't. It was in a park, under a bench, where I found him. Just a flicker at first, then two wide, uncertain eyes peeking out from beneath a park bench. A kitten, thin, trembling, quiet. I approached slowly, carefully not to frighten him. He didn't run. Instead, he whispered, "Where do we go now?" I didn't have an answer, but I couldn't leave him. He said his name was Charlie. Charlie followed me after that, never too far behind, always close enough to touch if he dared. He didn't speak much, but he watched me, trusted me, and needed me. For the first time in a long while, I didn't feel like I was only surviving for myself. Then came the whispers, carried by the wind, passed between alley cats like a myth. There was a yard, not just a yard, a haven, a place with food, soft voices, open hands, a sanctuary for cats. It sounded too perfect to be real. When you've been cold long enough, even a myth is worth chasing. We walked through the night, Charlie and I, beneath the stars and the watching moon. We crept past barking dogs, crossed quiet streets, curled against each other for warmth when the world grew still. And then we found it. A fence, low grass, and beyond it, the sound of food falling into bowls, and then a voice, "Come and eat, sweeties." It didn't sound like danger. It sounded like home. I turned to Charlie. "Wait here," I whispered. Then I slipped through the fence, through the bushes, and into the moonlit yard. There she was, the woman. She didn't yell. She didn't chase me. She simply looked at me and said, "Who are you? Are you hungry? Come and eat." So I did. One bite and then another. And at that moment, I knew the stories were true. The yard was real. But when I turned to bring Charlie in, he was gone. Panic flared beneath my ribs. I darted through the bushes, searched every shadow, called out softly, but there was no sign of him. Then I noticed that the others didn't chase me. They didn't hiss or bare their claws. They just watched, silent, still, waiting. When morning came, the woman returned. She brought food again, and when she saw me, she smiled, like she'd been expecting me. I didn't run. I let her touch me. Her hand was warm. That's when I saw him, curled under a bush in a small straw bed. Charlie. He was safe, still scared, but safe. Beside him stood a large cat with soft red fur and eyes that didn't blink. You brought the kitten, he said. I nodded. He gestured with a whisker. He's fine. I would later learn his name is Thomas. The woman looked at Charlie. Hey, sweetie, who are you? Do you have a home? You can stay here, sweetie, she said softly. Stay as long as you need. That was it. The moment that everything changed. Not because we asked, not because we earned it, but because we were seen. Under the eye of the moon, in a yard that wasn't mine, I felt it. We belonged. We were no longer wanderers. We were part of something now, not as owners, not as guests, but threads in the fabric of the Clowder. And as the sun lowered behind the fence and the moon and the stars appeared in the night sky, I understood. The journey had ended, and the story had just begun. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my tale of how the light of the moon guided me to my Clowder. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe. And until next time, always remember that life is a journey. Thank you.